With this, we'd like now to launch this fourth report, and we're looking forward to the next report. Thank you very much.
The Alliance for Campaign Finance Monitoring says election funding for the last 2 months has increased from 49 to 88 billion shillings. This is attributed to commencement of parliamentary campaigns that saw candidates shoot up their spending in a bid to announce their arrival on the political scene ahead of the polls. Districts of Kampala, Luwero, Masaka, Iganga and Jinja registered the highest candidate expenditure. Expenditure has been in hiring border cyclists to carry supporters to rallies, payment of entertainers, provision of food, drinks and transport refunds to persuade supporters to candidates. The report also highlights that the ruling NRM candidates are leading the voter bribery ranking at 87%. According to observers, this shows the political ground is not leveled.
Candidates from the ruling NRM party are in a league of their own. In terms of expenses, they account for over 90% of the expenses incurred in December and November, leaving the other 10% to be shared by the other competitors. Now what this tells you is that the ground is not level, okay? There cannot be fairness in outcome of an election if financing is lopsided.
The report adds that political parties are poor bookkeepers and secret spenders when they are bribing supporters, which makes it hard to gather information.
Our observers on the ground are facing threats in some districts where they have been discovered that they are the ones that are feeding us with this information. They will have cases where they have been mugged by strong men and have their phones have been removed and their photographs and videos and other data has been deleted.
The organization now urges opinion leaders to spearhead the fight against voter bribery and the Inspector General of Government to reprimand candidates bribing voters.
It's important that the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs considers reforming the provisions in the Presidential Elections Act and Parliamentary Elections Act on voter bribery with a view of making it, of redefining the scope of what the law perceives to be voter bribery. Because the police has told us that the reason they are holding back, even when these things are being done under their noses, is that they are failing to draw the line between what is voter bribery and what is facilitation.
The observers also noted a new trend of financing where supporters collect money for their candidates, especially within the Forum for Democratic Change. The researchers say this can be a good basis for accountability, unlike when the candidates bribe their voters. The survey was carried out in 16 districts, covering 74 constituencies, a representation of 14% of the whole country. The reports focused on emerging trends and changes in voting behavior in key geographical areas. Namaja Irene, Sampona Haima, NBS, Live at 9.